Have you ever felt like no matter how you talk to girls, you simply cannot spark that instant feeling of attraction? Well, that is the problem for most men, and while everything starts with a simple hi, a few men manage to captivate a woman long enough to create attraction, while others fail time after time. One of the biggest struggles is keeping the attention of the woman. However, a high-value man seems to captivate her with every word coming out of his mouth, and I know you're wondering why. The simple answer to all this is charisma. But there are a few additional rules that high-value men follow to ensure they always have a woman hanging on their every word. So, without wasting your time, join me today as I share some of the most powerful rules only high-value men follow, which can help you understand how to actually get girls. Number 1. Control your emotions. The biggest issue for most men is the fact that they operate from a place of desperation. You see, the average man only has access to 1 or 2 women a year, which means they grab onto the situation if a woman shows interest. One problem with this behavior is that women can smell your neediness from a mile away. One thing you'll always notice from high-value men is their ability to act without being clingy or needy. By the time they've identified a woman as an interest, they already know where it should go. This allows such a man to act with purpose and intent. If he doesn't get the reaction he wants, he's willing to walk away, which is another attractive feature. But the key difference between the high-value man and the desperate man is that one acts on emotion, while the other acts with intent. You see, acting upon your emotions gives off a sense of weakness. And how can a woman trust you to protect her and offer stability if you're fearing a bit of rejection? However, rejection is not the only weak emotion, and being overly excited can be just as weak for women. If you see a text message or get her number, don't text her immediately, especially after she's sent you a text. It can make you look like you're constantly waiting for her text, which signals you don't have anything else going on in your life. You don't need to wait a week to respond to her, but use some common sense or find something to occupy your time with, and you'll start responding at the appropriate time without overthinking it. This leads me to the problem of presenting yourself as weak. Number 2, confident body language. What's the first thing you see about someone when you first meet them? The answer is the way they carry themselves, which is also seen as their body language. Body language is one of the most powerful tools we have, and if you manage to use it correctly, you'll subliminally signal your confidence. It is important that your body language remains calm and composed no matter what happens during the interaction. If you get a positive outcome, don't be too excited, and if you get rejected, handle it in the same stoic way. You should make eye contact. Don't stare her down, or you could just come off as being weird. But here's the real kicker to show subtle dominance and confidence. You should try to occupy as much space as possible without making it too apparent. This can be done by sitting with your shoulders next to your body and taking up space with your legs, but avoid fidgeting when you're doing this. 2 extra things I want you to know is that using deliberate hand gestures is a great way of showing confidence and can help you drive home a point. You often see alpha males talk with their hands, which occupies more space and helps to get their point across. Finally, you need to project confidence if you want to be seen as an alpha. If you're not willing to project more confidence than the average man, you'll be unable to make it out of the beta leagues, and you need to get used to living that life. Number 3, be mysterious. One of the most interesting things about the human brain is our hatred of mystery. You see, humanity has a love-hate relationship with humanity. We love mysteries, but we also want to solve them, and this has to do with the need for closure. You see, every human on Earth wants closure for things that bother them or they haven't figured out, and women are not different. If you reveal tidbits of information about yourself, you can create a few gaps in her mind that she desperately will want to fill. But this means only revealing yourself to her little by little and making her work for the things she wants to know. This also gives you plenty of material to flirt with her playfully. Much like the 50 Shades of Grey novels, this will lead to her fantasizing about you and even creating a few stories about you that make you seem like this mysterious hero. In fact, being a bit mysterious can quickly make you seem like Batman in her mind, and this can quickly lead to her becoming obsessed with figuring out the puzzle you've created and opening the doors for submission. Finally, you can play around with the way you dress, and talk while adding a smile in the middle of a conversation occasionally can help you look mysterious. However, make sure that everything is still congruent with the persona you're presenting, and you'll get her obsessed so much that she'll start following you around out of curiosity. Number 4. Be witty. The one thing that truly shows confidence is being witty and having the ability to make a woman laugh at your jokes. You see, creating some form of humor not only activates the pleasure centers in her brain, but also breaks some of the intensity, which makes her feel more comfortable in your presence. A truly high-value man can combine his powerful persona with a bit of humor to lighten the mood when needed. This will make you seem more intelligent and attractive, but more importantly, it breaks the ice, helping you engage in an actual conversation with the woman. One of the best ways to seem witty when you engage in conversation is the use of compliments with your wit. If you see something unique, you should compliment her on this. For instance, you can compliment the scarf she's wearing, or perhaps even the nice earrings that no one notices. Not only do you come across as witty, but you also seem more attentive than 99% of men out there. But what making her laugh truly accomplishes is showing that no matter how beautiful or attractive she is, you're not intimidated by her beauty. In fact, it shows that you're trying to speak to her as a human being instead of just being lured in by her sex appeal. Wit is an underrated level of intelligence that takes plenty of confidence and shows you're a man with more depth. This brings me to the most important rule. Number 5. Build an emotional connection. While humans differ greatly and women see the world differently than men, emotions are universal. And once we have an emotional connection to someone or something, we feel far more connected on a deeper level. What sets the high-value man apart is the eye-perspective connection they create in sharing genuine thoughts and emotions without blathering about it too much. It should come off as you being self-assured. The best way to do this is to share personal stories, but instead of just telling a story, you should try to end it with a lesson. Not only does this make you seem like someone who's lived a fulfilled life, but you're giving her actual value without seeming boastful about your life. Once you draw her in with this emotional connection, you've significantly enhanced your worth, and you can quickly make her become obsessed with you. But now that you have these rules, it's up to you to either be a high-value, confident man or someone impulsive who doesn't bring any value to the table. By being mysterious and witty, you'll allow yourself to build a meaningful emotional connection, which will keep her hooked. But remember, it's not just about attracting women, but making sure you are a high-value man. If you found value in today's video, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips about attraction, masculinity, and personal development.